what INEC did, was it the right thing to do, or does it show that INEC is biased by de-recognizing David Mark and Nafiu Bala together at the same time, saying INEC would not recognize either party? Was it right or was it wrong? Many defenders of David Mark are coming to say, oh, that shows INEC is biased. Even some lawyers are coming out to say the same thing, even lawyers that I respect very, very much. But here's the thing. Have you guys read the Court of Appeal judgment against the appeal of Senator David Mark? Have you guys read it at all? Peter Obi, have you read it? Or your spokesperson, ask them, have they read it? I have read that Court of Appeal judgment and it was clear. First of all, the Court of Appeal judgment punished David Mark. It punished David Mark because the appeal itself should not have been an appeal at all in the first place. So the Court of Appeal punished David Mark by awarding a cost of 2 million naira to Nafiu Bala Gombe. Is David Mark telling you this? That the Court of Appeal punished him? He's not telling you. Now, what did the Court of Appeal say? Maintain status quo ante bellum. Is that where the Court of Appeal judgment stopped? No. It went on to say, okay, all parties, whether Senator David Mark, whether Nafiu Bala Gombe, whether INEC, should refrain from any activity that will be a fait, that will cause a fait accompli of this case in the trial court. They should refrain, all parties. So it's not even only INEC that the Court of Appeal judgment affected. The Court of Appeal judgment affected even the David Mark-led ADC and Nafiu Bala-led ADC. And not forgetting that Nafiu Bala Gombe has also gone to court to file a restraining order, restraining David Mark and Aregbesola from parading themselves as chairman and secretary of the African Democratic Congress, ADC. All of these things are out there. And rather than a David Mark going to answer to them, rather than taking all the evidences he says he has against the allegation that Nafiu Bala Gombe is making, Nafiu Bala Gombe is saying, oh, my signature was forged. Oh, the meeting was not supposed to be a meeting where you declare David Mark chairman. Oh, you hijacked the party. These are the claims that Nafiu Bala Gombe is making. And that, oh, if the shock resignation of Ralph Nwosu is to go by, then he, as the national deputy national chairman, should be the acting chairman, not Senator David Mark. All the evidence that David Mark has against all this, he's supposed to take them and present them before Justice Emeka Wite of the Federal High Court and say, this is the reason why you should not grant the restraining order that Nafiu Bala Gombe is asking for. Shikena. Is that what David Mark is doing? Instead of doing that, they are coming out to drive propaganda. And this propaganda, this is what I hate. We cannot defeat propaganda with propaganda. The only way to defeat propaganda is truth. And this is why I am upset with the African Democratic Congress. I am upset with the people pulling the strings behind the scene. People like Atiku, I am upset with them. Because somehow they are driving a propaganda narrative instead of standing on truth. You have evidence, you say you have put in a link. No problem. Go and present it to Justice Emeka Wite at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Show him reason why he should not rule in favor of Nafiu Bala Gombe in the suit he has brought. Show evidence that you did not forge Nafiu Bala's signature. Show evidence where Nafiu Bala, video evidence where he resigned with his mouth. These are the things that we're supposed to do instead of blaming INEC. See, I have a case against INEC I am pursuing. But on this one, INEC is not wrong. INEC is simply obeying the Court of Appeal order. And right now, the ADC leadership of David Mark seem to be disrespecting and disregarding the Court of Appeal judgment. I hope what happened to the Turaki-led faction of the PDP will not happen to you. When the court said, don't hold convention, they said they went ahead, they held convention. Now the court have they recognized them. They are now shouting the court is biased. I hope it's not what will happen to you. You are shouting, oh, the court is biased. We will do what we want. The restraining order, the order that the Court of Appeal gave, whether it is right or whether it is wrong, affects everybody, including you, David Mark, including the ADC, including Nafiu Balagumbe, not just INEC. So INEC acted well within its rights on this one. Let's not use propaganda to spoil the chances that Peter Obi has. Peter Obi is too clean to be associated with this kind of propaganda. It will only destroy his chances. It won't help him. The truth of the character, the compassion, the empathy of Peter Obi is enough. We don't need this propaganda. We don't need this baggage. And that is why for the umpteenth time, I will remind Peter Obi, now only 13 days remain. Before it will be too late for you to leave the ADC. Before it will be too late, or maybe too late for you to get the ticket. Before it will be a disaster for Nigerians. Nigerians are already learning the hard way. Under Tinubu and his draconian policies. He's punishing us. Nigerians are too hungry, too poor, too weak to even talk right now. But that does not mean that they are enjoying the policies of Tinubu. The policies are they are satanic. Electricity, transportation, petrol, health. The cost to cure malaria now is beyond what minimum wage can carry. The policies of Tinubu are oh God. But the problem is that the alternative to replace him is even more annoying. They require somebody with the character of Peter Obi. But for Peter Obi to be associated with this kind of disgruntled politicians in the ADC, it dims and darkens and blurs the chances Nigerians have to have quality leadership. And that is why I will say again, Peter Obi, leave ADC before it is too late.